Hello and welcome to another one of my many educational videos on this highly addicting hobby, and this is NewYorkSteelo. And today what we're looking at here is two important pieces of equipment that go inside of the overflow box, and they are known as the dorsal pipes. Now the video itself is not going to be about these dorsal pipes, but I just kind of wanted to show you what the dorsal pipes look like when you neglect them and you don't remove them and kind of clean them out after a while, which is okay, because considering what you see that is this buildup here is basically lots of little worms and different kind of algae where the light hits the top of the dorsal pipe. And as you can see, I've actually removed the lighting system from the 90-gallon aquarium. And what this video is about is a maintenance that I like to perform on my 90-gallon system every 6 months. I don't like to let it go past 6 months, but if I get a little lazy, usually I'll probably do it like once a year. But what I'm going to be talking about is the overflow box, and I'm going to be showing you guys the buildup of detritus that actually settles inside of an overflow box when you incorporate a dorsal pipe. The thing about a dorsal pipe is that it works pretty much as a silencer of the water that's splashing down. And this hobby is so addicting that right now it's 5 o'clock in the morning, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. You can hear the noise coming out of the overflow box, and I'm going to be explaining that and showing it to you in detail in a moment. So the thing about the dorsal pipe is that the dorsal pipe works as a silencer, as I stated before, and it basically prevents the water from going all the way to the bottom of the overflow box and then having to enter the sump, and this creates lots of noise. So with this piece of equipment here, if you stand it up straight, the water flows into the overflow box and must fill the overflow box up to the top level before the water starts to come into this strainer and down into the overflow pipe, the dorsal pipe. So one thing to keep in mind, and we're going to talk about this maintenance thing here, is the overflow box on my 90-gallon system. And the overflow box is basically a detritus trap. If we look inside here, I'm going to remove this here. I'm not going to be able to show you the detritus because I've been doing this for the past hour, so the aquarium has cleared up. But I can tell you that there were approximately I would probably say like 3 inches of detritus that was built up inside of this. So let me just take a flashlight and show you guys basically sort of what it looks like inside of the overflow box. And what happens is that since the water inside of the overflow box has to stay on the top surface, in the bottom layer of this overflow box, lots of detritus builds up. And with this detritus building up, eventually in time you can have algae problems and algae blooms and stuff like that. So it's important for you to take out the dorsal pipes once every 6 months, so that you can let the water kind of splash down to the bottom and lift up some of this detritus into the water column, which eventually gets either picked up by the protein skimmer, or let's look down here. It either gets picked up by the protein skimmer or settles into the foam pad here. And as you can see, we're gonna look up at the top here. Let me see if I can get the flashlight so I can give you guys a quick look right here where the bulkheads are for the drains and the returns, this actually was covered in muck, so you could not see it the way you can see it now, that it's see-through. And the other side is also going through the same thing. So kind of doing this and allowing the protein skimmer to skim it out, and taking this foam pad and rinsing it out like 2 or 3 times during a 24-hour period will clean this muck out of your system, and it will basically be a much cleaner system. So for those of you who are having problems with algae and stuff like that, this is one thing to actually look into. If you're having issues and problems with algae, it's always important to troubleshoot your system in every which way possible and try to eliminate the amount of detritus buildup inside of your reef aquarium. So this is NewYorkSteelo with yet another video. Many more videos to come, guys. I'm actually waiting for the HD camera. I had a problem, ordered the camera. They sent me the wrong one, charged my card even more, so I had to send it back. Once I get the HD camera, I'm going to take you guys to my favorite live aquarium fish place. One of my favorites. It's actually in Queens, Fishtown, USA. I'm also going to start doing some videos on some of my books and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you guys, you know, that when you're dedicated about this hobby, I'm basically going to make a review of what I consider to be the Bible of marine aquarium books. So stay tuned for that video, and thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe if you like my videos. Hope this has been helpful to you. Stay tuned for future updates. NewYorkSteelo signing out. Peace.